Hey guys, so for this video, I wanted to discuss something that I lovingly refer to as the ugly face in art. This is, of course, going to be very subjective. I'm not really sure if maybe other creatives have ever come across this phase where you're working on an image, you're loving every other aspect of it, but then there's one part that's just not working for you. For this image in particular, which I happened to catch the ugly phase in action, with this image, unfortunately, my ugly phase happened right in the meat of the painting, right smack dab in the middle where it was the most crucial. Sometimes with paintings, you have certain little areas that just don't look quite right, but oh, is it such a kill whenever it's right in the center of an image where every other part, the background, the figure, most of the colors are really working, but that one center part's bad cream filling. Anyways, if there are any other creatives who've experienced this, I'd love to hear from you. Uh, just, comment below. I'd like to hear some anecdotes if y'all have any. So as we're going along, of course, all the rest of the image I was really enjoying. I was loving the way it came out. But there's going to be a point where the center of the figure's head, where the flower, fleshy kind of leaves, where they are flaying open, there's a part where I just struggle consistently with the colors. There's a point where I struggle with the design of the skeleton inside. Again, I know this is very subjective. You're going to be looking at this and you might think, hey, I thought it looked good. I'm not sure why you kept changing it. I thought it looked fine. That's, creative versus an audience point of view. The creative person, they know what they want, and unfortunately, I was not getting what I wanted from this image. So, as we're going along, you can see I'm placing down certain colors that, at first I really liked them. I thought they looked really great. They stood out, they were lovely. But there was a point where I took a step back and I don't know, it wasn't vibing. It didn't feel natural to the image. This is more of, I guess, an artistic instinct over anything else. I know what I want. There's a visual in my head, and even though I have to tweak it over and over again, uh, gonna be kind of relentless to get it. So you see here, I'm already adjusting the colors again. I don't know why I'm always drawn to purple. It's just a color that I really, really enjoy. It's in most of my pieces. So as we're going along, and you're going to see with the eye sockets of the skeleton character, I'm going to keep altering the colors. And man, watercolor was probably the worst medium choice for something like this to happen. Watercolor is not the easiest to correct. If this were acrylic painting, it would probably been so much easier. Anyways, so I just keep working at it. I keep fussing with the colors, and there's a point where, of course, I did step away from the painting, but I actually had my sister who came along and made a few suggestions on what I should do. And that's kind of what I was toying with in the next few phases. I tried going through and putting more of a subtle kind of fuchsia pastel into the eyes. And then later on, I ended up blacking out the eyes. My sister always helps to give suggestions, and I would really encourage anybody who's a creative to maybe get somebody's point of view. It's always nice to get a fresh pair of eyes looking at a problem, because sometimes you might not see what the problem is to get a solution. Of course, I did a lot of back and forth. I considered her suggestions, and it eventually led me to an image that I really did love. It helped to solve my problems with this one particular part. So you can see here I'm again kind of blacking it out, still keeping the skeletal shape, but I'm blacking things out and I'm really liking the way it came out. If there are any creatives out there maybe musicians, sculptors, writers, where you come across this instance where you go through an ugly phase, but everything else you about this project or this thing you're working on looks great. It's just this one area is just struggling. If you want to leave a comment, maybe describing what you went through and how you solved it, feel free to comment on this video. It doesn't even have to be about art. If you have any possible solutions, like ways you get over it, please let me know. So if you liked this video, like, subscribe, comment if you want, if you wish. All right, well, thank you, lovelies.